Hi everybody. Alright, continuing to button her up for first flight, which should be soon. In the last video we did most of the right wing. In this video we're going to take care of most of the left wing. It's basically the same thing. Wing tips, lots of screws, inspection plates, more screws, and in the wing fairings themselves, even more screws on top of that. And it's actually pretty funny. Everything is buttoned up, so just to let you know, so everything is buttoned up, and I had enough hardware for all of it, just barely. So, if you're like me, and when you use some hardware to temporarily fasten stuff, you may not necessarily put it back where you found it, and you lose some to attrition over time. What you need is 3 bags of 100 each. You need some number 6 countersunk screws, I think maybe 3/8 or 7/16 of an inch. You need some number 8 countersunk screws. I think those are 1/2 inch, or maybe 9/16. And you need some AN 526. Those are the dome head machine screws. You need those in number 8s, and I want to say those are like 7/16 or 3/8 inch as well. Those are the main. Those 3 right there are the main fasteners for most of the plane. Right, that's all of the fairings, that's all of the plates on the inside of the plane, that's the wing fairings, all the inspection plates. Thankfully, I was able to find just enough, so we're happy. Okay, so now we're attaching the wing fairings, as I mentioned, or the wing attached fairings for the fuselage. As I mentioned in the last video, so the bottom one sits on top, so you don't really have to worry about it. It doesn't like buttress up to the side of the fuselage. Now the top one does. And because of that, you're going to see me take it on and off a few times. You do not want it to be rubbing up against that fuselage. You want it to have like a good 1/16 of an inch of space. Now, obviously you want it to be nice and smooth, so you want to sand it very pretty. Right? You don't want it to be jagged, and you don't want it to be rough, and you certainly don't want to take off too much material. But you definitely don't want it to be so tight that it's going to rub, because the wings are going to flex a little bit. And when they do that, you don't want it to just be pushing in and out, rubbing back and forth against that fuselage over and over and over again. Eventually it will start sawing through it. Okay, let's see what else. Any other updates? No. So yeah, still waiting on the EFI controller. That should be soon. Besides that, trying to make a plan for the first flight, depending on the cylinder head temperature. So it's going to last at least 30 minutes. And at 30 minutes, I'm going to look at the CHTs and I'm going to make a decision, because this has already been pretty well run in by the engine company. So if it's already broken in, if she's already broken in, and at 30 minutes I see like, we're in the 300s, well, that's great. I'm going to go ahead and land, knowing I don't have to worry about the CHTs, and safely, we've done a flight. It's time to check, make sure everything is still there. Next time we can go up for an hour. But the first time, let's just do 30 minutes. However, should at the 30-minute mark we look down and like, oh crap, those CHTs are like in the 4s, early, low 4s, because the cylinders hadn't broken in, then we'll just keep going for an hour. All right, the thought is, how much oil could you possibly be leaking that you're going to leak 6 quarts in an hour? Not going to happen. So, all right, next video we're going to do more buttoning up, mostly on the inside, and get everything ready and cleaned up and good to go. So, thank you for joining me, everyone. See you soon.